What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm not gonna make this too long because it's been a long day. It's been a long week, and I just want to relax and get ready to enjoy my weekend off. So I want to talk about the narcissist stare. And I know I did 2 other videos talking about the stare before, and I gave an example in my last video. But I want to talk about how to respond to the stare. And this is something that I've decided to do. I'm not like advising anybody to do the same as I do. I'm just saying that this is something that I decided to do dealing with the narcissist who I work with. Because I'm noticing that when she stared at me, it's not because we don't communicate. I went no contact with her, and even though we work together, I still don't have to communicate with her unless it's work related. And very, very seldom do I ever have to say anything to her at work about work. She's been trying to say a couple of words to me, things that's, unnecessary, that she would come my way with at work the last couple of days. And I would quickly respond like with a 1-word answer, and I would get away from her. Because what she's not going to do is get a full-blown conversation out of me. And it seems like that's what she's trying to do. I don't know why and how in a world that just popped up in her mind that that's going to happen, because it's not. And so she'll come to me and mention something like, did you get the money that the teacher left for you, or something like that? And I'm like, now she's seen me talking to the teacher. She's seen the exchange between the teacher and I. So clearly she knows that I got the money from the teacher today. But she just cannot let the week, finish out with us heading into the weekend without her saying something to me. And I'm beginning to believe, because I'm noticing that she's giving me the stare only on a Friday. I believe the last video that I did, and I showed y'all like the evil stare that she gave me, the one that really I don't know, that one just stuck with me the most and made me think that maybe she's trying to do something to harm me. And I hate to think that way, but I don't put nothing past her. I just don't, because I know the anger that's inside of her. And the first time she showed me that side of her, I don't put nothing past her. And so I'm noticing that she's staring at me mostly on a Friday. If she's staring at me any other time during the week, I don't really catch it. I'm pretty sure she's looking at me because she's always finding her way somewhere close to me while we're at work. And she don't even need to come, on the side of, where I have to work at. She don't even have to come on that side. She's just doing it just to keep tabs on me, just to see where I'm at. And this is just something that I've noticed lately. She's staring on a Friday. But today, the stare, it didn't look as evil as the last stare. Today, she gave me like 2 different expressions. The first one, she had her eyes kind of squinched like. And I don't know what that one meant. And then the second one, she didn't squinch, but she was just looking like. But she tried. It's like it's all in the face, all in the mouth. And if it depends on the way she holds her mouth. You can kind of determine what she's thinking in her eyes. It all depends on the way, So, and that's just the way I feel, because this is what I see. It may be hard for y'all to understand, because anybody that's dealt with a narcissist and know about the stare, we dealing with different situations. So we're going to have different descriptions of, the stare that we get from these people. And what I decided is to is to respond to her stare, not by saying anything, but just by simply giving her, you know, the same expression, but not like stare at her. I'll just let her know, like, I see you, like, okay, you're staring at me and you got something to say to me. Not that I want her to say anything to me, but I just want to give her the message that I'm aware of what's going on. Like, I see you, I know what you're doing, and you should stop because there is no chance that we will ever, communicate again. There's no chance that we'll ever be friends again. So you can stop staring at me and giving me the evil look. Um, and what I do to respond to her stare, and this is what I did today. When I caught her staring at me, I just looked at her like, and I did that real quick and I turned my head. I didn't like stare at her for a long time. Like, you got something to say to me? I'm not going to give her that. And so the second time I caught her staring at me, what I did was just laugh at it because, narcissists, they hate to see a smile on your face. They hate to see you just happy. They hate to see you smiling, happy, laughing, anything. And, it's Friday. It's been a long week. We counting down to getting out of there and enjoying the weekend. And you're laughing and talking with other coworkers or whatever. And I just so happen to look over and see her staring at me. Well, I always feel her staring at me. But today I just decided to just laugh and I just shook my head like, and ooh, the look that she had on her face when when I gave her my expression. Ooh, she just wasn't having it. She was slamming things around and she get loud. That's another thing about a narcissist. It's this thing that they do where they get loud. They try to overtalk you. They have to let everybody know that I have something to say and I want everybody to listen. Like, they just have to be seen. They have to be heard. And I know that was all because of me laughing at the fact that she is just staring at me. Now, I'm not advising anybody to do what I do. I'm just saying this is what I decided to do today. It all depends on how I feel. If, and the next time I catch her staring at me, what I'll do. I may not do anything, just look away from her. But today, that was the first thing came to mind. Like, why is she staring at me? And I just laughed at her. I just laughed at her and just kind of shook my head. So it's like that's letting her know, I see what you're doing and you should stop because you're just pitiful. You should just stop because, I'm not going to communicate with you. So you might as well give that up. They just have a hard time accepting the no contact rule. They have a hard time accepting it. And she thinks because we work together, like she got the upper hand on a situation by like, well, we work together, so we have to talk. Well, as long as it's work related, other than that, she know not to come in my face and try to hold a conversation with me. But what she'll do to try to get to me is by baiting, using some other bait. So they would have to come to me and say, well, this person said they asked you this and you didn't, they didn't hear anything back from you, which will be a lie. So they try all kind of things to get reactions out to just to get you to respond in a negative way, just to get to you, to just take you away from, your positive energy and bring you into their negativity. So the narcissists, they are very miserable and they want you to feel their misery. They'll do anything to bring you down to that level, but it's all in the response. And like I say, I'm not advising anybody to do what I did today. This is just something that I did today. It was in the spur of the moment. Like I say, when I catch her staring at me again, I may not even do all that. It all depends on how I feel. But like I say, this is just something that I decided to do. So leave your comments down below and let me know what you think of this video. And let me know, like, if it was you and, if the narcissist is just staring at you, if you ever had to deal with this, How do you deal with a narcissist stare? So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. And if you like this video, please leave a comment down below. And thank y'all for watching. I'll talk to you soon.